My wife embodies the essence of a remarkable woman. She possesses the ability to create something extraordinary out of nothing, whether it's a delectable salad, a scandal that captures attention, or even a stylish hat. Her talents would have undoubtedly captivated the great Coco Chanel herself, had she not already been mesmerized by my wife's allure and abilities. With her unique combination of intelligence and beauty, she effortlessly thrives in any social setting. Wherever she goes, men are drawn to her charm, be it friends, colleagues, or the partners of her acquaintances. In any gathering, she effortlessly navigates the delicate line between graceful flirtation and playful openness. Her astuteness and finesse allow her to skillfully employ her talents, consistently achieving her goals. While some might feel jealous in my position, I am proud to have such an extraordinary woman by my side. Adelina, her name as rare as her qualities, is the epitome of authenticity and brilliance. When we first met, she worked as a specialist in an insurance company. Over the course of 6 years, she displayed impeccable work ethic and spearheaded the successful expansion of the company's interregional network. Recognizing her exceptional abilities, she was promoted to the position of head of the regional sales department. I affectionately refer to her as business because she excels in every aspect of her life. Our home is always well organized, our relationship is harmonious, and her professional endeavors thrive. Therefore, when the company organized a quarterly reporting meeting, accompanied by a corporate party, Adelina couldn't decline. Despite her desire to spend that time at home, she understood her responsibility as the head of the sales network. She was assigned a distinct role in the official program and entrusted with various tasks that could be discussed in a more informal setting. The meeting was designed to include everyone in the company hierarchy, from the owner to the CEO and staff agents. Even through the remote communication, I could sense the significance of this event. A week later, as the appointed day arrived, Adelina requested my assistance in driving her to the hotel and restaurant complex located on the outskirts of the city. This was the venue for their pioneering convention, as I previously mentioned. The establishment catered to all the requirements of such an event, providing a conference room for meetings, a restaurant for banquets, and comfortable hotel rooms for the attending business travelers. In other words, the renowned insurance company, Milienic, spared no expense in honoring its successful sales force. Adelina, as always, radiated elegance and allure. Her ash-colored hair was expertly styled in a luxurious updo, accentuating her features. She donned a sleek black dress that perfectly highlighted her curves, exuding a captivating blend of strictness and sensuality. Her ensemble was complemented by delicate stockings adorned with a wide lace trim, fashionable stiletto shoes, subtle makeup, and a hint of her beloved deer fragrance, completing her enchanting presence. I accompanied her to the venue, where the complex was adorned with corporate-themed balloon compositions. As we entered, advertising brochures showered upon us from banners. Inside the courtyard, soft background music filled the air, and attentive waiters discreetly offered aperitifs. Adelina gave me a customary peck on the nose, reassuring me that I should head home, as the event would conclude by midnight. She assured me that she would arrange her own transportation. However, midnight came and went, and my Cinderella was nowhere to be found. As the hours passed, the notifications on her phone suggested that the festivities were in full swing, while my head was filled with a cacophony of fireworks and unanswered questions. I concluded that there was no reason for me to wait up for my alluring partner tonight. Surely she was simply tired and would want to rest. With that thought, I succumbed to the realm of sleep, oblivious to the storm brewing. On the third night, I awoke to the clock displaying a few minutes before 4 a.m. The gray hues of a summer dawn filled the room. My drowsy wife tugged at the tarry sheets, unknowingly disturbing my slumber. Instinctively, I moved to cover her. However, what met my eyes defied not only the boundaries of corporate ethics and familial values, but also the fundamental principles of human interaction. There she lay beside me, her purse, cell phone, and stiletto shoes strewn on the floor beside the bed. One stocking had slipped down to her knee, while the other was clutched tightly in her hand. Her disheveled hair hinted at the explosion of fireworks. Yet the most perplexing aspect was the absence of any undergarments beneath her dress, which now revealed an indecent angle. While I understand that the visual presence of a lacy thong can be discreet, complete disappearance under such circumstances was beyond comprehension. The initial urge to grab him and shake him vigorously, reminiscent of the antics of Nicolin's characters in The Diamond Arm, was overpowering. However, recalling the less than desirable outcome in the film, I realized that expecting a coherent answer from him at this moment would be futile. Like a determined bloodhound following a familiar scent, I traced his movements, hoping to uncover the missing piece of the puzzle. Within the confines of our apartment, nothing seemed to fit. Apart from a diploma recognizing my wife's impeccable work and exceptional achievements, there was no sign of the truth. During the interim, I chain-smoked a pack and a half of cigarettes and consumed half a can of coffee. My mind conjured up various scenarios, each one leading to the same devastating conclusion: my unfaithful wife, Adeline, in the starring role. Longing for clarification, I confronted her directly. Unfortunately, her responses were incoherent, with her repeated claim of a headache and a complete lack of memory. To be honest, her excuse brought me little solace. As my wife sipped a cup of black coffee, the horror of the situation gradually dawned on her. The realization of what she couldn't remember only intensified her distress. She even recalled fragments of the official part of the meeting, the award ceremony, the grand opening of the banquet, and a dance program announced by the host. She remembered winning the Jump in the Bag contest and receiving a lollipop as a prize, which may have inexplicably emerged from her panties. However, instead of returning home with my undergarments safely stowed away, I returned empty-handed. A surge of anger and jealousy pulsed through my mind. For the first time in my life, I felt a sense of mistrust toward my once beautiful wife. I demanded that Adeline dial her friend and colleague's number, placing the call on speakerphone to reveal what transpired the previous day. While my wife's embarrassment was palpable, I left her with no choice. "Hello, Irochka," my wife timidly cooed. "Please don't make me laugh. Can't you remember anything? After all, it was me who carried you to the car, drove you home, and helped you onto the floor." I momentarily found solace in those words. According to Irina, Adelina had been on edge throughout the first half of the evening, consumed with worry over her subordinates' presentations. She was deeply moved when she received an award herself. In general, she barely ate anything and only sipped on champagne. However, as the official part of the event transitioned into the unofficial part, Adelina underwent a transformation. Once she had a taste of Sambuca, she became inseparable from the bartender and the bar counter, indulging in numerous servings of the enchanting drink. The head of sales began venting about life's unfairness. Adelina recalled a stray mutt she had encountered in the office parking lot. She had wanted to name him Boss and would often feed him. However, due to budget constraints, the company's management insisted on providing him with a suitable shelter away from sight. Adelina was truly passionate about the cause. As the contest and dance programs concluded, the crowd's appetite for entertainment remained insatiable, leading to the invention of impromptu spectacles. Adelina took the initiative, proposing an auction where a portion of her personal wardrobe would be sold, with the proceeds going towards the installation of a shelter for her loyal furry friend. To the toot of an enticing dance, she removed the sought-after accessory and tossed it into the crowd. The atmosphere erupted with shouts, bids, and commotion. Adelina's friend helped retrieve the item and transported it to their home. The final outcome of the contest remained unknown, but a colleague had captured a video of the event, which I watched together with my wife on my phone. A moment ago, I was so ashamed, dear God. I can't believe I said that in front of the entire staff. Colleagues, subordinates, management, my wife lamented, clutching her head. On one hand, I found immense amusement and satisfaction, realizing that my wife was not a cheat, but rather a fighter for a just cause. However, her chosen method of fighting came at a steep price. I don't know how I'll face everyone at work after the weekend. How will I be perceived? Should I submit a resignation immediately? She pondered aloud. Her monologue was abruptly interrupted by the ringing of her cell phone. A photo of the general manager appeared on the screen. Adelina Igorevna, did you forget something yesterday? There's an offer to purchase your undergarments for the amount that your colleagues contributed. My wife sat there silently, unable to utter a word. You see, the director continued, you left the auction and violated the rules. However, it took place, and I must inform you that the proceeds from those 30 centimeters of lace will be more than enough not only for a dog shelter, but also for veterinary visits, obtaining a dog passport, and purchasing food for at least 6 months. So you'll have a busy Monday ahead. Just one condition. My wife squeaked in an uncharacteristically high-pitched voice. Please don't name him boss. You can collect the money from the secretary and keep it in your safe, came the response from the other end. We both fell into silence. Well, I finally broke the silence. The goal has been achieved once again. And in a fight, any means are justified, my embarrassed wife concluded. Dear friends, thank you for listening to our stories. Subscribe to the channel, put likes, and leave your opinion in the comments. Don't forget to press the bell not to miss new stories, which we try to publish every day. We also remind you that everyone can share unique stories from their life or the lives of friends, which can be sent to us by email, which is specified in the description of the video. Good luck to everyone and be happy.